Divko Damjanovic.
They call him Z.
As both teams take the floor here. And this is going to be a pretty exciting game. We just came off a Lady Pioneers game.
Yes. If you were here listening to us earlier, you've heard the Lady Pioneers took it on the chin today. But they have a chance to come back next week and do better. They're still searching for the first win. And also, I went over last year, and I was talking about how the Lady Vols weren't that good last year. Didn't end that well for them. Same here for this men's team. Wasn't that good of a year. Didn't end how they wanted.
Hoping to flip the script this year.
Hoping to flip the script.
As Z will tip off here for your Pioneers.
Gosh. Z, he stands at 6'8".
That's a big man.
He's going up against Caden Paul, who's wrong one. Wrong roster.
Cam Smith. So Pioneers win the tip here.
Cam Smith only stands at 6'6".
Looking for Z down low. It's stolen by Rice. Here come the Tigers pushing the pace. Pull up mid-range. No good. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Hardaway on the rebound. Now he'll go top of the key. He's pulling a deep three. Bang! And what a way to start off the game for the Pioneers. A deep three by Asa Hardaway. And it's 3-0 Pioneers.
Good night. What a way to come onto the court and be explosive.
He just walked past half court and let that thing fly.
Looking like Steph Curry.
Tigers drive. It's blocked, and they're going to call a foul. And it looked like it was Z and Clemens who were down there playing D, and it looked like they got a piece of the ball, but they're going to say they got the foul. As that'll send Jalen Rice to the line for the Tigers, sophomore out of Madison, Mississippi.
And he made his first field goal attempt of the day. Free throw.
Rice second free throw on the way, no good. Rebounded by the Pioneers, rebounded by Cross, and it's back up to Hardaway. Hardaway crosses half court, guarded by Gentry.
We're seeing a completely different style of basketball than we saw earlier.
Z from three. It's good.
Z!
2 for 2 from the field for the Pioneers to start, and it's 6-1.
That was a deep three. That was all the way from Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Two different types of basketball we've seen.
Yes. This team is definitely living and dying by the free throw.
And the pull-up jumper good from Corey Stevenson for the Tigers. It's going to make it 6-3 Pioneers lead. Hardaway dribbling up now. Isolated. Z setting the screen. Hardaway dribbling to his corner now. He'll find Clemens. Clemens top of the key. Z coming to set a screen. They'll switch. What a pass to Z down low. Z shot no good. Fighting for the rebound is both teams.
Z's got it
Z
back.
gets it. Pump fake. Shot no good. They're going to call a foul though.
This is a very fast-paced.
It is a fast-paced game.
This is explosive basketball here.
Mike Wallace will go to the line for your Pioneers. And yes, like you were saying in the girls' game, all the points came from inside the paint. We've just seen threes after threes coming from the Pioneers so far.
Missed free throw by the Pioneers.
Wallace's second free throw on the way here. It's good. 7-3 Pioneers lead here. 18 minutes to go in the first half. Good start from the Pioneers so far.
But we saw a good start from the Lady Pioneers, and
hopefully they can
momentum.
keep it up.
Hopefully the men can keep up the momentum.
Gentry on the wing. Down low. Trap coming from Z. Gentry drives. His layup good. Cuts the lead down to 2 here. 7-5 Pioneers lead. Hardaway dribbling up the ball here. Screen by Z. Gets the switch.
Almost lost the ball there.
Got to find Wallace. Wallace on the wing. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers.
It's a Fast break. 2-on-1, and that.
Slam from Corey Stevenson ties the game at 7.
How are you going to let a grown man pull a grown man jam in your own house?
That was a grown man jam. 7 all here, 17 minutes even. Hardaway crosses half court here. Clemens fakes the screen. Hardaway trying to ISO. He'll find Clemens. Z coming to set the screen. Clemens 3. It's good.
Knocks down the 3 right there.
10-7 Pioneers lead now. Three-pointer from the Tigers. It's no good. An air ball and out of bounds. Ball goes to the Pioneers.
How embarrassing of an air ball after all that momentum.
D coming to set the screen here for Hardaway. Hardaway 3. He's fouled on the shot. It's good. A chance for a 4-point play. And I believe they're going to call a foul on Gentry for the Tigers. And Hardaway will go to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, man. You can't let this happen if you're the Tigers. You can't let this momentum steamroll you. Because when this men's team has won it, based off what I looked at last year, it has been just steamrolling.
Hardaway gets ready for his free throw. It's good. And a 4-point play from Hardaway and the Pioneers increases the lead to 7. Tigers with the ball. Three-pointer from the Tigers. It's good. That 3 there from Trey Tate. And it cuts the lead back down to 4.
Can't have them have those wide open looks for 3. They'll make them. I mean, look at your own offense.
Yeah.
You've had wide open 3 attempts and you've been making them. The only one that was contested was still made, but it bounced around in the rim for a little bit.
Here come the Pioneers. Cross with the ball on the wing. Cross drives. His layup blocked, and I think they're going to call goaltending.
Yeah, that's an obvious goaltending. Looking like he pulled a JaVale McGee there.
Very bang-bang play. Terrence Cross is going to be credited with the basket. Makes it 16-10, 15-25 to go. Pioneers lead. Hughes with the ball for the Tigers. To Stevenson. Stevenson dribbles it out, trying to size up. Pump fakes, kicks it out. Back to Stevenson. He'll kick it all the way back out to Hughes. Hughes down low. Shot is good. That's made by Jonathan Lucas. Cuts the lead back down to 4 for the Pioneers.
Z coming up to set the screen right there.
Hardaway trying to size up, finds Z down low, and it looks like Z's fouled. And they're going to call Lucas on the foul for the Tigers. Team's third foul here for the Tigers. Only 1 on the Pioneers so far. Hardaway throws it in for Cross. Cross trap. Cross now driving. One-legged mid-range, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Tate with the ball on the wing for the Tigers. Defense played by Cross. Jumper good. Tate on the jumper for the Tigers. Cuts the lead to 2. A very back-and-forth game so far.
Yes. However, we are seeing the Tigers take advantage of mid-range points.
3 from Hardaway is good with a hand in his face. Hardaway has been letting it fly all game.
Hardaway is looking like Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with these 3s.
Pioneers lead 19-14. Screen coming up from Lucas.
Hardaway almost trying to steal the ball there.
Three-pointer from the Tigers, no good. Looking for the rebound from Clemens. I think they're going to call a loose ball foul on the Tigers.
Looks like there was a grab there to pull
Clemens down.
Yeah, Clemens with him.
Cross will throw it in here for the Pioneers. Clemens dribbling the ball up here for the Pioneers. Z with a screen. Z will roll. Clemens finds wing. Hardyway. Hardyway, three, in and out. Brooks dribbles it up here for the Tigers. His layup is good. Defense played by Clemens. Cuts the lead down to 3.
You know, when I was doing some homework on our Pioneers, I was looking at a lot of, going to the profile, see like career stats. A lot of these guys are freshmen and they haven't played.
Ball stolen away by the Tigers. Fast break. Good play by Cross to break it up, but the Tigers stick with it, get the basket, and it cuts the Pioneers' lead down to 1. And now the momentum has completely flipped to the Tiger side.
Looks like it was Brooks again with that.
Hardaway with the ISO on Hughes. Ball will go to Cross. Cross down to Z. Z shot good from the low post. Makes the lead back up to 3 for the Pioneers.
That's what, we saw Z shoot it all the way from downtown earlier, but he's 6'8". The man can take advantage of the post.
Almost anybody in the paint.
Basket.
Shot from the Tigers, no good. Ball is tipped out and stolen away by Wallace. Wallace trying to drive. It gets broken up to Cross, to Hardyway, to Clemens. Clemens from 3, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. It was Hughes on the rebound. He'll get it up to Brooks. Brooks to Tate. Tate on the wing. Screen coming from Lucas. All the way to the wing to Hughes. And I think they're going to say Stevenson stepped out in the corner. And the ball will go back to the Pioneers.
Refs missed somebody stepping out in the first one. They call it in the second one.
And a timeout on the floor here. With 11:52 to go in the first half, the Pioneers lead the Tigers 21-18 in a totally different game than what we just did an hour ago.
Yes, just drastically different styles here. I think we saw probably the amount of same 3 attempts in the first
Quarter
of this.
First 10 minutes.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes of this game, then we saw the entirety of the women's game. That's nothing against our Lady Pioneers. They played their best, but it's a different scheme, different way to play offense.
Yes, it is.
I will say it looks like Coach Rusty wants to live and die by the 3 at this moment. These are good shot selections.
And it's working so far.
Oh, yeah. But what I was saying earlier, when I was doing my homework for this, I was looking at some of the stuff on Ball State's website, and they have stuff there for the players, and they had some questions for them. And a lot of these players seem to watch this certain TV show or movie. I don't know. I haven't been able to find it. Power. And, of course, a lot of them like LeBron James. They were, LeBron was their favorite player. But that's just, honestly, this era.
Yeah, that's this era's thing. Mine's probably John Morant. For the
yeah.
Grizzlies, it's probably my favorite player right now.
Right now,
Or Kevin Durant.
of course, you'd say KD. For me, it's Luka Doncic, but looks like we're starting to get back to the action here.
As Hardyway dribbles up here for the Pioneers. They hold a 3-point lead. Looks like the trap being set by the Tigers. Clemens down low to Z. Z to Cross. Cross driving baseline. Kicks it to Z, but it's stolen on the pass. Looks like Cross wanted to kick it out to the wing to Hardyway.
2-on-1.
Whoa!
And he missed it,
almost. And it looks like the putback's going to be good from the Tigers. And it looks like a timeout from the Pioneers here.
Looks like it was Smith on that basket for the Tigers.
Back-to-back timeouts here.
While we're in this timeout, alrighty. So while we're in this timeout, I saw on the website a lot of the players were talking about LeBron James being the favorite player. You mentioned right now your favorite player being
John Morant.
I said Luka, but they were talking favorite player all time, not just right now.
All time?
All time. For me, I'm going Dirk Nowitzki. I'm a huge Mavs dude. Dirk was the first person I ever saw with a basketball. I watched that 2012 NBA Finals where they beat the Heat.
I remember that one. That was they had the odds against him. He had LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen.
Oh yeah,
They had everybody.
yes,
That
they
was a
did.
super team before super teams.
But who would you choose as your favorite player of all time?
For me, probably Jordan or Kobe was probably mine top two, or Isaiah Thomas, not the most recent Isaiah Thomas, modern day Isaiah Thomas from the Celtics.
Modern Isaiah.
When he had that run against the Wizards in the playoffs after his sister's passing.
That's an interesting one. I've never heard nobody mention Isaiah Thomas.
So we get back here. Hardaway dribbling up the ball for the Pioneers as they lead 21-20. Hardaway looking for Z down low. Back out Hardaway. To Clemens. Clemens at the top of the key, being guarded by Smith. Clemens loses his dribble, trying to find somewhere to go, and looks like
Down low.
he was taken out. Looked like a falling Lucas off the screen takes out Mike Wallace, and I think they're going to call a foul on Lucas. And it looks like Lucas is slow to get up as well.
Going low in a basketball game. Looked like Mike Wallace took it on the ankle there. We'll see how this goes later on. He's standing. Appears to be fine.
Here comes Hardaway for the Pioneers, trying to set up a play. Z with a screen. Look in the corner to Clemens. Clemens driving. Pull up mid-range. Good. That increases the lead to 23-20 for the Pioneers. Hughes dribbling up the ball here. Tigers dribbling it out on the wing. Defense played by Wallace, and Wallace jumps, and it's going to go off his foot for a kick ball violation. And it looked like it was going to go out of bounds there for a second.
Yes, it was. It would have gone out of bounds.
Tigers will throw it in here. They'll get it in to Hughes. Screen set by Smith. Hughes back to Stevenson. Stevenson falls down, regains his footing. Step back mid-range. It's good. Mid-range good from Stevenson. Cuts the Pioneers' lead down to 1. Clemens finds Hardaway. Back to Clemens. Pioneers advance the ball. Back to Hardaway. Hardaway in the corner. All the way back out top of the key, Clemens.
Now Clemens is dangerous to shoot from here.
Hardaway trying to set up his offense. Z coming up for a screen. And it looks like one of the Tigers players was hit by a Hardaway elbow, and a cross three, no good, and I believe it's tipped out of bounds off the Tigers. It looks like when Hardaway was trying to drive, he accidentally got one of the Tigers players in the face. And I believe that is number 5, Allen Hughes.
Of course, it happens when I look down at the stat sheet to write some numbers down. I would have had a good look at it. It happened right in front of me, but when I looked up, it looked like might have been a flop. But
As Hughes getting checked out on the bench here for the Tigers. Hardaway in the corner for the Pioneers. Trying to drive. Nice move.
he wasn't ready for it, though.
He wasn't ready for the pass, but that was a nice move trying to get open from Hardaway. Now here come the Tigers trying to push the pace, trying to take the lead. Pump fake from 3 there from Brooks.
Good defense by the Pioneers.
And I believe they're going to call a foul on the Pioneers. I think that foul is on Mike Wallace.
When I was looking at it, it didn't look like he was touched.
It looked like good defense.
It looked like good defense, I guess. Guess something happened we didn't see there.
So Tigers will get the ball here, 9:15 to go. The Pioneers lead 23-22 in a very fast-paced game here.
Very fast-paced. We are already putting up a lot of points today.
The three-pointer is missed from the Tigers, but put back by Brooks to give the Tigers a lead. And I believe that is their first lead of the game.
Brooks has been one of the main pieces for this Tigers offense. He has scored.
Hardaway trying to find an open Clemens, but he's fouled. As that's 6 fouls now on the Tigers in the first half, only 2 for your Pioneers. Pioneers with the ball.
Very deep half-court pass all the way back to
Clemens there.
yeah.
Here comes Hardyway on the wing. Hardyway drives the hop step, and it looks like he got tangled up with Brooks, and they're going to call a jump ball. I believe the possession arrow goes to the Tigers, and they'll have the ball.
Refs have done a good job at calling fair calls this game. If it's obvious, they're calling it.
Yes, they have. And another timeout here on the floor as the Northeast Mississippi Tigers, my bad, lead your Volunteer State Pioneers 24-23.
Who called the timeout? Was it Ball State?
I believe it was a Ball State timeout.
See Coach Rusty over there drawing something up on the board. His guys around him.
And the Pioneers have looked good so far.
Oh, yes.
Look good, especially from three-point range.
I mean, see here what? We already have 1, 2, 3, 4 made threes.
And Hardyway especially just came out the gate firing for the Pioneers.
Hardyway's been doing good. Hardyway's looked like Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yes, he has.
From 3 tonight.
Tigers dribbled up here is Gentry. Defense played by Hardyway. Finds Stevenson. Wallace playing defense. Stevenson pull up mid-range, no good. Tipped out. Wallace with a nice rebound. One-handed rebound. He falls down.
Impressive defense there.
Clemens with and are they going to call the foul? They're going to call a charge. Wow, Clemens with a nice move to the basket. And they're going to say number 22, Cam Smith, had his feet set for the Tigers.
And you can hear the roar of anger and frustration from the crowd. That was a beautiful play. He went full Superman. I saw this man flat parallel to the air.
And that was just a great effort from Clemens. And he got the shot to drop.
Yes. Oh, man.
Here comes Gentry for the Tigers here. Defense played by Hardyway. His shot, no good. Good defense from Wallace. He'll grab the rebound as well. Wallace has been all over the floor for the Pioneers on defense tonight.
Wallace has been a rebound machine this game.
Pioneers trying to slow down the offense. Clemens calls for a screen from Z. Now Clemens drives. Pull up, no good.
But ball out.
And I think they're going to say he stepped out, and the ball will go to the Pioneers.
I don't think there was any way for the Tigers to save that. It went off their hands and then too far. Here we go. Pioneers are throwing the ball back in. Handoff there.
Handoff to number 23, Adiang, to Clemens, back to Hardyway. Hardyway gets the man to jump on a pump fake. His three in and out. Rebound Wallace. Wallace going to get the putback.
No.
But I think they're going to call a foul on the Tigers as Wallace will go to the line for 2. Almost had the chance at an and-1.
Wallace, Z, and
Hardyway.
Yeah, Wallace, Z, and Hardyway have been just electrifying. Electrifying doesn't even do it justice.
And Clemens. Clemens has been lights out from 3.
But can't make it on the free throws. Wallace missed his first free throw attempt of this set of attempts. He is 1 for 3 as it sits right now. Can he go 2 for 4? If he goes 2 for 4, it's a tie ball game.
Ref gives him the ball. Wallace doing his routine. Free throw, no good off the front of the rim and rebounded by the Tigers.
Z was just a fingertip away from getting that ball his direction.
Rice sizing up the defense here. Now drive. Z playing D, and he's going to throw the ball out of bounds. And
just straight out of bounds.
Looks like some miscommunication from the Tigers there.
It had to have been. Like, there was no hope for that to go to any Tiger, much less anyone. The bench coach, it looked like.
So here come the Pioneers here. Looked like a half-court press being applied by the Tigers. Hardyway back out to Clemens, top of the key. And Clemens is not afraid to let this one fly.
No, Clemens has been shown.
Ball stolen away by the Titans. A 3-on nobody break, and a monster slam from the Tigers, number 10, Isaiah Regular. And now make the lead, a 3-point lead. Now here comes Z on the other end. Ball stolen away by the Tigers. Z was going up for the dunk, and the ball was stolen. And the ball will stay with the Pioneers.
Wait, did they not add the points to that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They didn't add the points to the. There it goes.
There they go. They're a bit delayed.
Here come the Pioneers. They trail by 3. 6:52 to go in the first half. Clemens sizing up. Finds his man in the wing. Pump fakes. Back out to Clemens. Clemens down low. Z. Turn around. Good.
Z with the old
hook shot.
Hook shot, yeah. The Keen the Dream hook shot.
Pioneers trail by 1. Rice trying to work. Almost stolen away there from Wallace. Rice from 3, no good. Rebound Wallace, and Wallace has been all over the floor. Wallace dove for the ball and ended up at half court, and then just grabbed the rebound.
What is the school record for rebounds in a game? Wallace is coming for that this year. What is the record?
Clemens now trying to work on the Tigers D. Clemens sizing him up, screen coming from Z. Clemens not afraid to let it fly, thought about it. What a pass. And it's back to Clemens. Clemens from 3, no good. Looks like he may have been fouled on the shot. Put back is good for the Pioneers. Adiang with the putback, and it puts the Pioneers right back in front.
Up by 1, 27-26. 5 minutes to go in this. They play halves, right?
Yeah, 5 minutes to go in the first half. And they're going to call a charge. Great take by Adiang there. He just got the putback on the other end and then grabs the charge.
You know, while we have a break in action, you know what doesn't make sense to me?
What?
Where the women play the quarters, but the men play just 2 straight halves.
Yeah, I don't know why they just don't keep it the same.
It's a lot easier for us and the fans to watch it.
One of the 7 great wonders of the world. Pioneers will dribble it up here as Lowry will check in for the first time this game. And he's fouled.
Looked like it was a reach in from Anthony Johnson. That's his name, Anthony Johnson of the Tigers.
And already the Pioneers are in the bonus with still over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Somebody's going to foul out for the Tigers this game. I just got a feeling.
The Tigers have committed 9 fouls so far in the first half and only 3 for the Pioneers.
Got to be careful.
As foul trouble will play a factor in the game, as we saw a couple Lady Pioneers foul out at the end of the 4th quarter. First free throw good from Lowry. Makes it a 2-point lead for the Pioneers. Second free throw good. Here come the Tigers, dribbling up the ball. Looking down low, Z playing good D, but doesn't matter. The shot's still going to go, and we're tied. 28 even.
Looked like that was a regular again for the Tigers.
Ball stolen by the Tigers, and the shot's good. And 1 from Trey Tate. They're going to get Hardyway on the foul and a chance to make it a 3-point lead.
Got to be disciplined. Ball control and discipline. But this Pioneer team has not had that many issues in this half at the moment.
They've played a pretty good half of basketball.
Pretty disciplined, too. I mean, that's only the 4th team foul of this half.
And it's been 15 minutes compared to the 9 fouls committed by the Tigers. Free throw is good from Tate, and it increases the lead to 3.
Tate has taken over for the Tigers as the best offensive player so far this half. I'm already running out of space on my field goal stat sheet for him.
Screen set by Z. Lowry trying to drive. He gets the ball stolen from him. Now a 2-on-2 break. Shot from the Tigers, no good. Ball is tipped up and in, and it looked like it may have been tipped in.
Looked like it might have been tipped in by
Pioneer.
I think think that might have been Anthony Johnson. It was just
5-point lead here for the Tigers.
a pile of just blue and black. Couldn't tell who really tipped it in.
Clemens with the ball here. Calls for the screen, now waves them off. Down low for Wallace. Ball is stolen away. And you can tell recently the Pioneers have not played that standard of basketball they came into the game with.
No, the Pioneers on offense. They can't get open.
Great,
So they can get the ball passed to them to make plays.
but great adjustment from the Tigers.
Yes, the Tigers are just jumping into those passing lanes. I mean, as you just saw over there, that pass was intercepted by the Tigers, and they were able to turn it into almost a fast break. Luckily, the Pioneer defense swarmed, and now it was that's a pass in for the Tigers.
Tigers finding the corner. Corner three, good. Corner three from Trey Tate, and Trey Tate has taken this game over for the Tigers.
I'm running out. I'm out of room. Look at the statue. I'm out of room for Trey Tate.
Clemens finds Adiang. Adiang's shot is blocked by the Tigers. And was
Z going to try to make a play, but
he's going to get called on the foul.
is that his first foul of the day?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. And from what 2 minutes ago was a tie game is now an 8-point Tiger lead.
Well, we've seen with how when this offense for the Pioneers is clicking, they can easily erase that deficit and put one on themselves.
Basketball is a game all about momentum.
Not just basketball, every
sport is about momentum.
But it's especially crucial in basketball, football, and according to Jim Ross, pro wrestling.
Stevenson will throw in the ball here for the Tigers. Gentry dribbles it up. Cross playing D.
Comes a screen by
Three-pointer from no good. It was a three-pointer from Tate. It was a heat check.
1-on-2. Ooh.
That was an awkward fall from one of the Tigers as well.
Looks like he's all right.
I believe that was Anthony Johnson.
No, that was Stephen Gentry Jr.
I mean, 3 Tigers went up with Lowry on that shot.
Yeah.
Lowry will go to the line here for 2 free throws.
Cut it to 6, Lowry. Come on.
His first free throw is good. Cuts the lead down to 7 here.
And he remains perfect on the day. He is 4 for 4, Lowry, on free throws.
3 minutes to go here. 6-point lead for the Tigers. Looking in the corner. Back out. It looks like a zone defense being played here from the Pioneers. In the corner for Tate. Back out. Wing 3. Good. That 3 good from Caleb Parr for the Tigers. Increases the lead to 9.
His first points of the day right there.
About 3 minutes to go here. Pump fake on the three-pointer from the Pioneers there. Z down low, no good.
Z gets it back.
He's got Cross in the corner. Ball is stolen away from him. Now Z fights for it. Now tries to find Cross. Ball's on the floor. And
there might be a jump ball coming up for that.
as I think the rest are trying to figure out. I think they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on 23 Caleb Parr from the Tigers, and I think it'll send Terrence Cross to the free throw line. And the Tigers bench arguing about that call.
Well, it's a pile of jerseys right there. It's very hard to get your case there with the ref.
Possible attempt 2 free throws. First one, no good.
You can still see the official talking with the Tigers coach over there on the side of the court.
Second free throw, no good from Cross. Rebounded by Corey Stevenson. All the way up the floor, almost stolen by Lowry. Great D there from the Pioneers, and it looked like all ball, but they're going to call a foul. Daniel Bell was going to get the foul called on him.
Wouldn't you want to be a fly on the wall for the conversation between the ref and the Tigers coach earlier over there?
I'd kill for it. As now a 10-point lead here. Trey Tate makes his first free throw.
He's still perfect on the day, 2 of 2. He had that one on the end one earlier, and he's made his first of 2 right now.
Tate going for the second free throw here.
He's still good on the day. 3 of 3 for free throws.
41-30, Tigers lead. Time creeping under 2.5 to go in the first half. As another costly turnover
Bad
here
pass.
from the Pioneers. Trey Tate from 3. It's good. And Trey Tate has been killing this Pioneer defense. As now a timeout from the Pioneers.
We're creeping into the field. Look at this. Look at this on the stat sheet. Look at Trey Tate. I'm creeping into the free throws on this. They need to get some lockdown on him because I'm about to have to go to another sheet of paper for him alone. See here. 16 points of the 44.
And we're not even at halftime yet.
We're not even at halftime. I mean, we're 2 minutes till halftime.
Northeast Mississippi leads your Volunteer State Pioneers 44-30. About 2:08 to go here before halftime. And what seemed like a hot start for the Pioneers has quickly cooled off.
Yes, they've lost all momentum. They need to do whatever they can in the next 2 minutes, 8 seconds to get the momentum going their way. At least cut it to 10. I don't know about you, but at halftime I might go to the snack booth over there and see about getting me a hot dog or something.
I saw the prices out there. Everything's $1.
Really?
It's very cheap.
Can't beat that.
Cannot beat that, especially
This economy.
Yeah, this economy, you can't beat that.
You can't even go to McDonald's and get anything for $1 anymore.
Not anymore.
I had something pop up on McDonald's app yesterday when I was looking at getting food, and it said you can go get a drink for $1 if you use this deal. I'm like, y'all just supposed to have them as $1.
Yeah.
Here we go, back to the action. Here's your remaining 2 minutes, 8 seconds.
Pioneers dribbling up the ball here. Paul finds Hardyway, back to Paul, back to Hardyway. Hardyway on the wing, back to Paul at top of the key. Paul back to Hardyway. Playing hot potato, back to Paul, back to Hardyway. His 3, no good. What a put-back dunk from Mike Wallace.
There is a grown man jam.
Put-back dunk. His head got over the rim on that one. What an insane vertical.
Goodness.
Tigers 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Hardyway. He looks like he's trapped on the ground. He'll get back up, keep his dribble, and he'll pass half court.
You know what's interesting about that? Mike Wallace is only 6'7". The second tallest man on the team.
Wallace trying to go up with a shot. Looked like he was fouled on the play, but no foul is called. Pioneers keep possession. Now he'll look top of the key for Wallace. Wallace 3, no good.
Rebound
Good tip
save.
by Hardyway, and he'll get the ball.
Hardyway. Throw it down, Hardyway. Oh.
And they'll call the foul, put back by Wallace, but Hardyway will go to the line for 2.
Oh, man. I wish the refs would have let them just play that right there. That's just
Very fast
they're
pace.
getting the momentum back to them. I mean, and you didn't notice it, but Daniel Bale kept that ball alive. He saved
did.
that from going out of bounds over there near the bench of the Tigers. That man put his life and limb on the line to save the ball.
Just a minute, under a minute to go here. Free throw is good from Hardyway. Brings the lead down to 11 for the Tigers.
One more and it'll just be cut to 10. We really need this to be cut to 10 here. We really need this to be cut to 10.
No good on the second free throw. Tigers with the rebound. Hughes dribbles it up for the Tigers. back out Brooks. Brooks driving. Nice move from Brooks. His shot in and out. Rebounded by the Tigers. Wallace, great defense from Wallace, and they're going to call him on the foul, but he looked like that was great defense. He had his hands up and everything.
He did. He wasn't anywhere near him. Did they call that on Wallace officially? I wish in these headphones we could also hear what the announcer's saying a little bit.
First free throw from the Tigers here. It's good. That was number 23, Caleb Parr. Increases the lead to 12.
Parr hasn't done much tonight, but however, when he has done something, it's been crucial. He made a 3 earlier, and he's making his free throws.
Wallace checking out, Cross checking in for him. Second free throw from Parr on the way. And I think they're going to say the Tigers moved before he shot the free throw.
He definitely did.
They'll wave off the basket. 12-point lead here for the Tigers. About 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Hardy way to the corner for Adiang. All the way out Clemens, top of the key, wide open. No good. Rebounded Tigers. Fast break here. Three is good on the layup.
That was, looked like it was number 3.
Corey Stevenson. Defense. And they're going to call a foul here on the Tigers on number 23, Caleb Parr.
Speaking of fouls, look at the fouls right now. It's going to be 11 team fouls for the Tigers and 8 team fouls for your Ball State Pioneers. It was a much different story just early on.
Total flip of the script in the first half. Hardy Wave, first free throw's good. Brings the lead down to 13 with 13 seconds to go.
Hardyways only missed 1 on the night, and now he's missed 2.
Here come the Tigers. Under 10 to go. They lead by 13. Good defense from the Pioneers. Kicks out corner. Corner 3 is airballed, and that will send us into halftime with your score, the Northeast Mississippi Tigers 47, your Volunteer State Pioneers 34.
All right. And welcome back to the second half of the Vol State and Northeast Mississippi Tigers game.
The Pioneers will start with a ball here to start the second half. They trail 47 to 34. What was a very promising start to the first half.
Oh, yes, everything had a very and the ball goes out, but it looked like a Pioneer touched it a little bit. While we have this dead ball. So at halftime, when we went, I went to go try to find a hot dog or something to eat. I was hungry. We have no hot dogs here.
It's a shame.
It's just chips.
Hardyway with the ball here for the Pioneers. Screen coming from Z. Hardyway finds Clemens on the wing. Clemens lets it fly. It's good. With a hand in his mouth, Clemens cuts the lead back down to 10. And just like how we saw in the first half, Pioneers coming out firing. Rice with the ball here for the Tigers. Top of the key to Stevenson. To Gentry. Into the corner for Tate. Tate had an impressive first half.
Yes, I have no room for Tate. Hopefully he doesn't score again.
Rice with the layup. Increases the lead to 12 for the Tigers. Hardyway dribbling up the ball here for the Pioneers. Screen coming here from Z. Z rolls. Hardyway to Clemens. Clemens lets it fire again. It's good. With another hand in his face. And it was the same guy.
Clemens is just killing it today.
Jalen Rice on defense, and Clemens welcomes him. Back-to-back threes in his mouth from the same spot on the floor.
That is 2 threes.
Blocked by Mike Wallace. And he got the backboard block. It was Rice who went up with the layup, but Wallace was all over that. And they're going to call a foul on him. It looked like all ball from up here. As they'll send, I believe, Jalen Rice to the line for 2 free throws. Or not Jalen Rice, my bad. Gentry. But that looked like all ball from Wallace.
And that's a miss for Junior right there.
Attempting his second free throw here. Makes that one. Increases the lead up to 10.
Bit of a weird release, but hey, if it works, it works.
Clemens finds Hardyway. Clemens has 6 points to start the second half here. We're about a minute in.
Hardyway's going in.
Finds Cross. What a finish from Cross. Right over the hand of the defender. And it cuts the lead down to 8.
This is crucial right now. Keep the momentum in your favor. Halftime break. Definitely allowed the Tigers to get some rest and some energy back. They got to keep the pressure on. They just allowed on defense the Tigers to score an easy 2 points, so it's back down to 10. We need to see some fire from this offensive drive. There's a 3.
And one from Mike Wallace with a missed 3 from Hardyway. Wallace grabs the rebound, puts it in, and gets fouled. Cuts the deficit to 8 now with a chance to make it only a deficit of 7. Wallace free throw is good. Makes it 52-45 Tigers lead.
Wallace going into that was 1 for 3 on his field goal free throw attempts.
Here comes Trey Tate. Tate from 3. Defense by Cross, and it's good. Cross got a hand in his face. And now a timeout on the floor with your score, the Northeast Mississippi Tigers 55, your Volunteer State Pioneers 45.
Thank goodness. Going into the halftime break, I was already getting into the second half spot on the sheet for Tate, and Somebody put a man on him.
About 17:32 to go in the game.
You know what else they had at the snack bar over there?
What was that?
They had full-size Kit Kats. Full-size candy bars. We can get full-size Kit Kats.
Can't beat that.
A hot dog would beat it.
Fair enough. It'll be Pioneer ball here. Cross to throw it in.
Earlier, to say, Hardaway going to pay attention to that? The ball was just rolling towards him.
Hardaway. Clemens creeping up for a screen. Hardaway waves him off. Now Hardaway trying to get a bucket on Gentry. Now he'll kick it back out Cross. Cross back out of half court. Sizing up Tate. Screen coming from Z. Cross. And
That's a hard drop right there.
from Corey Stevenson on the Tigers. I believe they're going to call a blocking foul on him.
Yeah. Caused Cross to go way up. Just fall hard.
They'll send Cross to the line with a chance to make it a single-digit deficit.
Looks like they're wiping up. Might have been some sweat on the court as well that caused some issues. Another dead moment on the court.
Hardaway gets ready to take his first of two free throw attempts. Free throw rims in and out and no good.
So far, he is 50% on the day. Made three, missed three. This is to break the tie.
Second free throw is good. Brings the deficit only to 9. 17 minutes to go. Here come the Tigers. Brooks trying to size up Clemens. Brooks with a fadeaway. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Tigers. Back out Brooks. Brooks will let it fly from 3. Off the front of the rim again. Rebounded. Back out Brooks' third shot attempt, and it's good.
What they say, third time's the charm.
And number 3, Corey Stevenson grabbed back-to-back offensive boards on that one to keep that play alive. Back up 12-point lead here for the Tigers. Hardaway. Screen set by Cross.
Now, if you're looking at this right now, there is a nice jumper from Wallace. Is that for 3?
No, it was a mid-range.
Look close to the line.
58-48. Tigers lead by 10. Tate all the way to Brooks. Brooks had a 3 last possession. He's got a wide open cutting Tiger to the rim, and he finishes it with a 2-hand slam. Corey Stevenson on the slam.
The interior defense is just
not there
tonight.
for the Pioneers.
Not there at all tonight.
Hardaway from 3. He's fouled on the shot.
Almost had an and one there.
Gentry trying to plead his case and saying he didn't foul. Refs aren't having it. Hardaway goes to the line for 3. 3 free throws.
It seems like both of these teams are almost allowing the ball handler to just make their way into the paint, no issue.
Hardaway's first free throw good. Second free throw good as well. Number 25, Kyle Wesley entering the game here for the Pioneers. Terrence Cross headed to the bench. Hardaway trying to go 3 for 3 on free throws and cut the lead down to single digits at 9.
Pioneers have outscored the Tigers with 15 points in this half already. Make that 16 now.
Pioneers trail by 9. Here comes Hughes. Hughes to the wing to Tate. Tate down low to Smith. Smith back out wing. Top of the key to Stevenson. Stevenson to the corner for Tate. Tate's got an ISO. Tate with a nice finish at the rim. And it increases the lead back up to 11. Here comes Wesley for the Pioneers. Back out Clemens. Looking for Hardyway. Ball's tipped. Hardyway saves it. Wesley with a shot. He's fouled and one. Kyle Wesley, and the shot will count. He'll go to the line.
Beautiful shot by Wesley. That was, he had a hand in his face and somebody jumping over to try to get it, but just went over into the basket. Just beautiful, beautiful shot. No, that's his first points of the night. He hadn't had a free throw or a single basket in the first half.
Both teams have come out firing on offense to start the second half.
Not really, actually. If you look at the points.
You look at the stats?
Yeah, if you look at the stats. So for the Tigers have only put up.
The free throw is good from Wesley.
They've only put up 11.
Cuts the lead down to 8. And it's almost lost by Hughes. Could have been backcourt violation, but they won't call it. Hardyway with the D. Nice bounce pass down low, but it's stolen by Clemens. Now a fast break here from the Pioneers. Hardyway. He'll pull up three-pointer from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Clemens. Back out to Hardyway. History. No good. Good effort by Z, but he can't get the rebound.
Z is, you can tell Z is out there leaving it all on the court right now. That man has been he's been around the ball all night.
Great defense from the Pioneers right now, playing aggressive. Good D from Kyle Wesley, and they're going to call him on the foul. Great defense and effort from Kyle Wesley there.
Again, right now the fouls by both teams are pretty close. 2 fouls for the Pioneers, 4 for the Tigers.
Brooks will throw it in here for the Tigers.
And it looks like they're cleaning up a sweat spot or something.
Again, second time this half.
Surely we can't. Surely we could have. I mean, we have those. What is it? I can't remember the actual terminology that is, but we could easily have one of the students use some time to their Tennessee Promise for just mopping up the sweat or something. Get just somebody to mop.
Good way to get community service hours in. Tate now on the wing. Down low, Lucas. Being guarded by Z. Down low for Stevenson.
They're trying to say that.
I think they try to call a foul on Wallace. And it's going to be Wallace's 4th foul, and he's checking out of the game now. And
it looks like his hands were by his side there.
That's the 2nd or 3rd foul on Wallace tonight that's been questionable.
Wallace might end up fouling out if this keeps up.
Top of the key, Brooks. Brooks driving on Wesley. Wesley, good D, but Brooks gets a shot to fall.
Wallace is going to the locker room at this moment.
Big loss for the Pioneers. Here comes Clemens, screened by Z. To Wesley. Wesley driving. He'll go up, but fouled.
Wallace has returned. I guess he's just going behind the bleachers for a second. Looks like he's got him a cup of water. I was thinking, it's too early for him to foul out, even. Way too early. Not enough fouls yet.
Wesley will go to the free throw line here for the Pioneers for 2 attempts.
Wesley's made the first of his 2 attempts. And as we just heard, Trey Tate is back out on the court. Wallace has made his 2nd.
8-point deficit now for the Pioneers. About 13 and a half to go in the game. Hughes with the ball. Defense played by Hardyway. Hughes trying to post him up from almost the 3-point line. And they're going to call a foul here on the Tigers.
save. It's possibly going to be on Stevens.
It'll be Pioneer ball here.
However, you heard during the free throw that they announced that Tate was back out on the court for the Tigers. That's a big thing right now. The Pioneers cannot find an answer for him. They have to start finding answers back on defense. But right now, Pioneers have the ball.
Only down 8. Hardyway to the corner for Wesley. Wesley trying to get to the free throw line. And
you can hear the crowd that's in favor of the Tigers be very, very adamant at what's going on. Sounds like a foul was called on the Tigers. And Wesley is back at the free throw line. Can he stay perfect on the night? He has made all 3 of his attempts he's had.
It's good.
First one I didn't jinx tonight.
Cuts the lead down to 7.
Eight, it bounced in.
Only a 6-point deficit here for the Pioneers. 13 minutes to go in the game.
That's 2 threes. Can you get it to the hot hand of Hardyway? Get it to the hot hand of Hardyway. But y'all got to make a stop here on defense.
And it looks like the Pioneers played zone in the first half, now switched to man in the second half. Tigers
out on his own foot.
And they're going to say the possession is going to stay with the Tigers here. And it looked like it went off.
It looked like it went off Parr's foot.
Another questionable call.
The refs have better eyes than we do, especially there. But however, that really looked like it went off Parr's foot.
Lucas in the corner. Now he'll go to Brooks. Brooks at the wing. Defense played by Wesley. 3-pointer from Brooks. No good. Rebound Clemens. Now the Pioneers will push the pace. Clemens at the wing. He'll slow it down. To Lowry.
One thing I have noticed on the penalty.
I think they're going to call an illegal screen on Z on that one.
Yeah. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now, one thing I am noticing on defense lacking from the Pioneers is the presence of, the presence of Wallace. Just the presence of Wallace this entire half. He got fouled pretty quick, and it seems like they are struggling on defense without him.
Here comes Lucas. Lucas drives. Good D body and no foul. Great block. That was all ball. Ball's on the ground. Tigers recover. Now here comes Brooks. Brooks, they're going to say a foul, and Brooks will go to the line here as he kind of lost the ball as he was driving. "12 minutes to go here in the game.
Sounds like they called a penalty on Lowry there.
So I think they'll call a reach-in foul. Tigers will throw it in. They lead 64-58, 12 minutes to go.
Tigers are trying to desperately get open.
Wide open 3-pointer.
He
doesn't take it and misses a layup.
Should have taken the 3, but that's what everybody will say. They'll say if he missed the 3, they'll say, well, he should have drove in for the layup. Z is close to fouling out here. That's his 4th foul. He's in danger of fouling
Wallace
out.
and Z both with 4 fouls.
Where's the discipline?
And we still have 12 minutes to go in this game.
That free throw by Parr was good. It's his first points of the second half.
Tigers lead by 7.
I'm just trying to figure out where the discipline went. What happened?
It was a very disciplined
First half for the most part, and then it all just towards the end just left. And Parr with his second free throw, he is still the only one perfect for the entire game that's had attempts in the second half for the Tigers.
Pioneers dribble the ball up. They trail by 8. Lowry with the ball. To Clemens. Clemens on the wing. Z coming up for the screen. Clemens drives. Trying to find Adiang down low.
He had a wide open.
And the ball is on the floor, grab up for the ball. Tigers end up with it. Lucas, and he'll get the layup to go. Defense by Wesley. Leads back up to 10 for the Tigers, and just like that, it's back to a double-digit lead.
Speaking of Wesley, on that last offensive possession, he was wide open on the perimeter. They just didn't give it to him. Instead, they turned it over.
Here come the Tigers. Down low, Lucas. Defense by Adiang. Now Z playing defense. Lucas dribbles it back up to the wing. Now he'll find Hughes. Top of the key. Tigers trying to set up their offense. Lucas coming up for a screen to the left to lower. Z ready for the switch. And the take by Hughes to the basket gets it to go. And it's a 12-point Tigers lead now. And all the momentum has switched.
Again, momentum. I have preached it the entirety of not just this game, but the previous game too.
Coming to the ball now to Adiang. Down low, Z. Z's shot. It's good.
There you go, Z.
Puts the lead down to 10. The Tigers almost mess up the throw-in.
Oh, that would have been funny.
But they keep the ball.
I would have had to gone back to YouTube, clip that for myself. That would have been funny.
Here comes Brooks. Brooks top of the key. No good. Rebound by Brooks. Ball stolen. Great play by Wesley there.
And a two-on-one fast break.
Here comes Z.
Oh,
Can't
Z.
get it, but he's fouled.
Z was wide open for anything he wanted to do right there. And he threw it into the rim. But looked he was fouled, so he'll get another shot at redemption to get some points here. Z has only had 2 points this entire second half here, and it was just what he recently put up here. And that's the first of his free throws down and made.
Puts the lead down to 9 here. Subs coming in from both teams. Lowry will come out here for the Pioneers. Checking in for the Pioneers, number 5, Benton Hamilton. Sophomore from Murfreesboro. Z's second free throw, in and out. 9-point lead for the Tigers. Gentry dribbles it up. Top of the key to Parr. Parr trying to drive, now out. 3 from the wing, and it's good. 3 made by Stevenson there, and a timeout on the floor. As your score is the Northeast Mississippi Tigers 73, Ball State Pioneers 61.
Yeah, and that's Stevenson's first points of the half. See here, he's got 7 points total this game, but they have come at crucial moments.
They have, and we haven't seen a lot of Trey Tate in the second half either.
No, I believe the Pioneers are starting to just put a man on him and basically saying, hey, we're going to treat you like Luka Doncic. Can your role players carry you to this victory? And so far, the answer is yes. You can see Coach Rusty over there just talking to his players, trying to give them a pep talk, trying to get everybody, get everybody ready to go back out there.
About 9.5 to go in this one. The Tigers have committed 8 fouls this half, only 6 from the Pioneers. And it seems like every time the Pioneers get it close, it just falls away from them again.
Yeah. With both teams, the men's and the women's, but again, I believe this is the first game for the men's team for the regular season. So we shall see how they are in their next game, because so far they've looked explosive, but they have their issues. And, everybody says at the start of a new season, you will always look better in your second game than you did in your first. But they still have a chance to win this game. It's not over.
They're still in this. Wesley will throw in the ball here for the Pioneers. Clemens dribbles it up to Wesley. Benton Hamilton in the mid-range, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers.
Had 2 guys on him. really hard.
Shot from the Tigers. It's good. Tigers bench wanting a foul called on that one.
That was also by par.
Increases the lead to 14. Now a press coming from the Tigers. Three-pointer from the Pioneers. No good. What a rebound from Benton Hamilton.
He managed to stay in bounds, it looked like.
And they're going to say he stepped out. Tigers ball. Gentry will dribble it up here for the Tigers. Hardaway playing deep. He'll find Stevenson. Stevenson top of the key. Looks like Pioneers have switched back to the zone.
And there's a travel called on Rice. Jalen Rice.
Here comes Hardaway. Half-court press again here from the Tigers. Here comes Wesley. And that is blocked. Blocked by Isaiah Regular from the Tigers. Shot attempt from number 20, Daniel Bell.
Why is his last name Regular? He does not appear to be regular.
He got up for that one. Wesley will throw in the ball here for the Pioneers, trying to find someone. Hardaway trying to get open. He will get open, but he steps out of bounds.
As I was talking with earlier.
And he's slow to get up as well.
I was talking about earlier. Regular for the Tigers, he seems to be doing very good on defense with him. He's been around every play, every ball, making an impact.
Here comes Rice driving. His shot, tried to go up with it, but they're going to call a foul, and I believe this foul is going to be on Wesley again. And it looked like he lost it on the way up.
Look at some of the height these guys are getting. The top of their heads are coming to almost where we can just look straight and see it. These guys are really getting up there tonight.
Rice at the free throw line for two here. Tigers lead by 14.
That's his first and knocked down. Earlier when he had free throws, he went one of two. Can he only have one be missed? And he knocks that one down too.
16-point lead here for the Tigers. A little bit over 8 minutes to play. Hardaway dribbles past half court. Now to the wing for Wesley. Rice with a D. Wesley now trying to drive. Now we'll kick it out to the wing. Can't get it to Bell. Bell with a mid-range. In and out. And Hardaway almost had the put-back dunk, but he couldn't get it to fall, but he's fouled.
Might have been when he was fouled, or did they call a foul on him for offensive goaltending?
I think they called a foul on the Tigers.
It looked like he could have gotten offensive goaltending.
He could have. He got up there fast.
Yeah.
Hardaway's first free throw on the way.
Bounces out. The streak comes to an end for Hardaway. He was riding on a 4 made free throw streak there, but comes to an end there.
Hardaway's second free throw on the way. It's good. Cuts the lead down to 15.
Goodness, for this entire half, that's all Hardaway's had to done. He's all done free throws. I have not been able to put a single point up for him other than a free throw tonight. This half.
Here comes Rice. Rice driving, and he'll get his layup to go. D by Bell and Z. Takes the lead back up to 17 for the Tigers. Hardaway trying to drive for the Pioneers. His shot is blocked by Corey Stevenson. Now a three-pointer. No good from the Pioneers. Rebounded by the Tigers.
It's a 3-on-2. And they're
no good on the layup. Rebounded by Z.
Z doing really good to be in that position.
Hardaway up to Bell. Bell back to Hardaway at the top of the key.
What are they calling there?
I think they're going to call a foul on Gentry on the Tigers.
I couldn't see what happened. However, I've noticed something while we wait for this free throw. You notice with the crowd that most of the crowd is pulling out their phones and tablets and cutting on the Tennessee-Georgia game.
Yes, I have noticed that.
What would you rather be watching right now?
Hardaway at the line here for 2 free throws. And it is good. Only 1 free throw that time. Cuts the lead down to 15. 79-64, Tigers lead. Ball
and
is
there
stolen
it is,
away.
stolen ball. It's a 2-on-2.
Hardaway trying to, and he gets it to go. He got the steal and the layup, cuts the lead to 13. Now here come the Tigers on the other end. It's blocked by Z and Wallace. Now here comes Wallace. Wallace driving. His shot, no good. Wanted the foul, rebounded by the Tigers. Now the Tigers pushing the pace. It's Stevenson into the corner. 3 from Tate. Air balls, rebound by Benton Hamilton. Now he'll get it up to Wallace. Wallace, 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Z. Benton Hamilton on the wing. Pioneers will slow it back down to Wallace in the corner. To Hardaway at the top of the key. He'll let it fly. Off the front of the rim. I think they're going to call a loose ball foul on Jonathan Lucas from the Tigers, and he'll send Z to the line.
Yeah, it looked like he shoved him out of the way so he couldn't have a chance at that ball. I've noticed something with the offense. The shot selection is going, like the good shot selection is going down for this Pioneer team. Like they have taken some just bad angles, either
Getting
driving. Desperation, it can work, but right now it's starting to bite them. And there's Z making free throw. Z setting up again for another free throw.
It's
he makes
good.
both of them.
And within a minute of game time, this went from a 17-point lead back down to 11.
Oh yeah. Again, like I said, the desperation can work in your favor, but it so far it's been biting them in the butt. It's been biting them in the butt.
Tate back out to the wing. Back to Tate. Clemens playing D. Top of the key, Rice. Rice driving. Good D from Benton Hamilton. I think they're going to call him with a foul.
Every time we say good D from somebody, they get a foul. Think we're jinxing them where it looks like it's a good play, but they end up getting fouled.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Rice to the free throw line. It's no good. Rebounded by Z.
Z is just showing up right now. Where Wallace
has cooled off since the first half. Here comes Clemens. Clemens to Hardaway. Back to Clemens. Clemens lets it fly. It's good. And it's an 8-point lead now for the Tigers, and the Pioneers have clawed their way back into this game. Here comes Rice. Defense played by Benton Hamilton. Rice, pull-up jumper. Double clutches. Doesn't get it to go. Looked like could have been offensive goaltending.
There you go, Wallace, with the rebound.
But Wallace gets the rebound back up to Clemens. About 5 minutes to go now.
Oh, Clemens just made this man have to find a
What
map.
a 3 from Clemens.
Woo!
Clemens with the crossover and the 3, and it's a 5-point Tiger lead now.
Clemens sent the Tiger defender to find a map and a flashlight to try to figure out where he is. Goodness.
And the home crowd getting into the game now. 79-74, Tigers lead. 4:48 to go.
That's all that.
Pull-up jumper Stevenson, no good. Rebound.
Rebound by the Tigers, but they throw it out of bounds. And if you look here, that's all Clemens has done is just shoot threes. He has 9 points right now this half. 9 points. All of them are threes.
Clemens has 14 points on the night. And they'll send
Looks like they're sending
Cam Smith to the line.
it's hard for me to see the jersey numbers from this angle.
Z will check out here for the Pioneers. It's coming into the game for him is Kyle Wesley. And a total flip of the script here lately for the Pioneers.
I mean, the Pioneers, that you got to get guys breaks sometimes, but however, that Z is the tallest man on the court for them. I mean, they got Wallace, who is 6'7". That's the second tallest, but
Free throw is good.
it's gonna be hard to match size when the Tigers have a lot of size out there.
6-point lead here from the Tigers. Cam Smith at the line trying to make it a 7. No good.
No good. Rebound. Clemens.
There comes Clemens now, pressed by Tate.
Here comes the trap.
And he almost got called for, he could have been called for a travel there. Benton Hamilton all the way back out Wesley. Wesley driving. He's got a wide open Hardyway in the corner, doesn't see him.
There's Wallace.
Wallace fouled, no good. He'll go to the line for 2. But Hardyway was wide open in that corner there.
I mean, Hardyway's cooled down since the first half. He was one of the leading scorers for this Pioneer team, and he's cooled off. They can't get it to him. And there is Wallace with a free throw. He is still perfect in the half on free throws.
And only a 5-point lead now.
You know whose name we haven't said in a while, and I think it's contributed to why it's a 5-point lead right now?
Trey Tate.
Yes, Trey Tate. We have not said his name for a basket or any play in general right now. And tipped out of bounds by the Tigers.
And here we go, a big chance here to make it a one-possession game.
Yes.
About 4:22 to go here, and a timeout on the floor.
Just get points, Pioneers. Get points. That's how you turn this into. It's a game now. You're down 5. Just get points by any means. And you see Rusty getting up with the board in hand, looking for a marker or something, telling the rest of his team, get in the huddle. He's going to be drawing up a play and giving them a pep talk.
Yeah, what a turnaround for the Pioneers here. Was once down 17 points. In about 3 or 4 minutes of game time, they find themselves only down 5.
While we're talking about Rusty drawing up a play, look over at the Tigers bench. That coach is screaming at his players, trying to either get him hype or
I think probably trying to calm him down.
He's starting to turn red. Like what was that? What was that New York Giants coach from the early to late 2000s?
I'm trying to think. My mind went blank.
He's starting to turn about as red as he was, looking like a fire truck. Wasn't Dom Conklin, was it?
I was going to say he looks more like Clifford. Both teams take the floor here. Clemens has had the hot hand for the Pioneers lately.
It's been Clemens and Z that's been the main contributors. Z on defense and Clemens on offense.
Clemens has not been afraid to let that thing fly.
No, he has not.
And Clemens is wide open. He was wide open.
Because he knows he can shoot it from there if he has to. He has the confidence.
Let's see if he'll let it fly again. He'll go down low. Wallace mid-range. It's good with a hand in his face, and it's a 3-point game. 4 minutes to go here. And we got ourselves a game.
Can we lock down on defense?
Here comes Hardyway, trying to play D.
If you're watching on YouTube, look in the bottom corner. You'll see Tate wide open. Well, not really wide open, but he's open-ish. Clemens is guarding him.
Here comes Lucas. Lucas will find Tate. Clemens guarding. Now they'll ISO for Tate. They'll find Stevenson coming off the screen. Stevenson driving. No good.
Out of bounds.
What are they going to call?
Who is that on?
And it looks like maybe a foul called on the floor on Wesley for the Pioneers, and it'll send the Tigers to the line. The 3rd foul on Wesley.
Need to have some more discipline. Who are they sending to the line? Looks like they're sending Stevenson to the line.
Big free throws here. And it's missed.
That's out. He's got another one. It's still going to be a 2-position game if he makes this.
Maybe that faint miss it from the crowd impacted that shot. Here comes Stevenson, his 2nd attempt to increase the lead to 4. No good.
And no good, but there's an immediate foul.
I think they might call Benton Hamilton for getting in the lane too quick on that one.
Look to be so. They're giving him another shot?
Looks like it.
I'll still mark it on my sheet as he missed that one.
It's good.
Can't give them a third shot at it, though.
They make the Pioneers pay. Tigers lead by 4. Just under 4 minutes to go here. Here comes Clemens. Tate playing D.
No need to panic. Just play your offense and get a stop on defense, and you will have this game.
Benton Hamilton pump fakes. His two-pointer. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. And that looks like a fourth shot there. Here comes Jalen Rice for the Tigers. 3 minutes to go. Back out Gentry, top of the key. Defense played by Hardyway.
Hardyway's just trying to stick to it.
Daniel Bell looks like he's about to come in here for the Pioneers. Gentry drives, kicks out Tate in the
Wide
corner.
Open, but there's a foul. Tate missed it anyways. That's a rarity.
And I think they're going to call a foul on the Tigers. They'll be Pioneer ball, trailing by 4 with 3:03 to go.
That foul was crucial.
That was a crucial foul.
Because I'm starting to think Tate just threw it up there after he heard the whistle, just to see if he would have been good. If he only gave him a little bit more time in a live ball situation, he probably would have made that. I mean, he's been on fire all night.
Daniel Bell checks in here for the Pioneers. Wesley goes to the bench. Other than that, same lineup for the Pioneers. Clemens with the ball, trying to set up a play. Here comes Wallace setting the screen to his right, to Bell in the corner.
Look over there in the corner for the Pioneers.
Pass out Wallace. Wallace with a step back three. It's good!
Wallace with the three!
1 point lead for the Tigers now. And the Pioneers are right back in this.
Wallace is him.
Wallace
is him.
He's been everywhere tonight for the Pioneers. Here comes Jalen Rice. Rice to the corner for Stevenson. Blocked by Bale. Rebounded by the Pioneers, and they have a chance to take the lead. 2.5 to go. Clemens finds Benton Hamilton, but it's stolen away by Cam Smith. Now here comes Rice. 2:15 to go. Brooks slows it down for the Tigers.
It looked like a bad pass. That looked like it was forced.
Almost had the lead there.
Got to slow it down. Got to slow it down.
Time, the clock creeps down to 2 minutes to go. Pull up by Stevenson. No good. Smith with a rebound. Back to Stevenson. And I think they're going to call a foul on Wallace, and I believe that'll be his fifth.
Oh. I mean, with under 2 minutes and him close to fouling out, do you leave him in? Because what if somehow this goes to overtime?
And here comes Cross. Cross checking in here for Wallace. And here we go. On the floor for your Pioneers, it's Bale, Benton Hamilton, Clemens, Cross, and Hardyway.
I believe most of our height's on the bench right now.
Stevenson at the free throw line. Tigers lead by 1. Free throw's no good. And Stevenson has not been clutch here in this later stages of the game.
No,
and I'd say knock on wood on that one.
Well, you just knocked on a plastic table.
There ain't no wood around here, I don't think.
Yeah, there's some wood right over there. Over there behind us in the benches.
And the second free throw's missed. Rebounded by the Tigers. Brooks' putback is good. 3-point lead. Minute 50 to go. Looks like a half-court press from the Tigers here.
They're trying to keep.
Here comes Hardyway.
They're going to really try to go after Hardyway and Clemens. Those are the two guys that can hit three.
I think the ball's going to be out of bounds on Trey Tate.
Yeah.
Let's see if
that cost them. Will Tate just knocking it out of bounds end up costing them in the end?
Here comes Hardyway. Hardyway to Clemens. I think Clemens is going to let it fly. I know he's not scared.
He's got
his
there
three.
It is.
No good. Rebounded by Clemens.
Clemens again. Oh, who's that on?
I don't know what they're calling. He was looking for Benton Hamilton in the corner.
It didn't look like a travel.
Yeah, it didn't look like a travel to me. I think that's what the refs are discussing on what the whistle was for.
I don't know who they called on. I mean, it didn't look like anything happened there.
Yeah, it just looked like a normal routine play.
Tigers coach is trying to talk to his team out there.
And I think we're going to get a timeout from the Pioneers.
All righty, here comes old Rusty out there with the clipboard. What play is he going to draw up to win this game?
A minute 22 to go.
Down 3. What is he going to call? He's got the entire team gathered around him. If you look over there with the Tigers, looks like the Tigers coach is gone from red back to his normal skin tone color. He's no longer the human beat. The crowd's jamming along with the song selection here. That song was from Shrek.
I'm trying to think of the name of the song.
I can't remember even the band, but I remember it was from Shrek.
Yeah.
So that's all our generation knows, is that song was from Shrek.
Yeah. Pioneers will throw in the ball here. It'll be Clemens throwing in the ball. And I'm sure this ball they're going to find some way to get in Hardaway or Clemens' hands here.
They got to. Clemens,
All the way out to Benton Hamilton, who will chuck up a shot with 1 second. And the lights, the lights go out. And now they're back on. A minute 15, and the lights are back out again. Only a half-lit gymnasium right now.
Okay, what are we doing here? What's with the Scooby-Doo nonsense of the lights going off and on?
And Cam Smith with the shot increases the lead to 5, just over a minute to go as the lights flicker. Clemens to Hardaway, almost thrown out of bounds. What a catch by Hardaway to save it. Now here comes Hardaway. Hardaway picks up his dribble, trying to find someone. He finds Clemens. Under 50 to go. Benton Hamilton from 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rice.
I think that might have been it. 40 seconds, and they're just going to take their time. The Tigers are. They're going to milk this 5-point lead. There's less than 35 seconds now.
And I think they're going to get Benton Hamilton on the foul.
32 seconds left in this game. Fouls are tied, 10-10. Tigers lead 85-80. And they have Rice up to the free throw line. And he misses the first one.
Number 2, Cooper Harris checking into the game for his first action of the night. For the Pioneers, Benton Hamilton to the bench.
If they don't make a free throw here, this is still kind of a game that could be won.
This is a free throw. Bale tried to get the rebound. It's rebounded by Hardaway, and I think they're going to get Cam Smith on the loose ball foul.
29.6 seconds left. We've seen
We
crazier.
still got a game.
We've seen crazier in our lifetime with all of them. I mean, goodness, we've seen in other college basketball games that
Yes, we have.
you can't even give a team less than 20 seconds. Just a little less than 30. All it takes is one made basket either way, and then you have to make the other type to get it. Either you make a 2, and then you have to make a 3, or you make a 3.
And Hardaway's at the free throw line here.
Oh, he's at the free throw. Oh.
I think they're in the bonus.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bonus here, yeah.
There comes Hardaway. First free throw. Good.
Good by Hardaway.
29.6 to go here.
This is clutch. If he can make it to where all it is a 3 to win, to tie, to send it to overtime, and I don't know about you, but if we go to overtime, I ain't going to be able to fill anything out for the team. These free throws have been
no good from Hardaway. Bale tried to tip it out. Tigers with a rebound. It was Brooks, and he's fouled immediately by Terrence Cross.
I mean, all it takes is for the Tigers to make one free throw, and it's probably done. The comeback might be dead, but we'll see. And Brooks nails that for the Tigers. Is this the end for the Pioneers?
5-point lead here for the Tigers. Trying to stretch it to 6 as Brooks at the line. It's good. 6-point lead here.
Down 6, 2 threes would have to be made.
Hardaway to Bale. Finds Hardaway again. Hardaway from downtown. No good.
No.
Rebounded by Stevenson and
Immediately fouled, I believe. Looks like they're resetting Tate. Maybe Tate. It's on Cooper Harris.
Pioneers did a good job of taking Trey Tate out of the game in the second half.
Oh, yes. Trey Tate, so far, I'm looking at my list. He's only got 5 points this half. 5 points.
Stevenson at the line here for the Tigers. 16 and a half to go.
And he makes it.
7-point lead here for the Tigers. Second free throw, good. It's an 8-point lead here with 16.5 seconds to go. Here comes Clemens. Clemens tries to find Cross. Cross loses it. Stevenson gets it for the Tigers, and it looks like they'll just dribble out the clock.
Yeah.
And a dunk by Jalen Rice as Clemens tried to foul, refs didn't give it to him. And with 3.7 seconds left, the Pioneers will just dribble out the clock. And your final score from Pickle Fieldhouse in Gallatin, Tennessee, the Northeast Mississippi Tigers, 91, and the Volunteer State Pioneers, 81. As the lights just cut off here as the teams are shaking hands.
More Scooby-Doo nonsense. We will see you at the next home game we can call.